Hello, this is Isabel and Elodie. We had the great opportunity to go to Norway and be welcomed into a family for a month. During this mobility, we were able to participate in high school life by attending classes here. Norway is a Scandinavian country. The capital of Norway is Oslo. There are 1,086,000 inhabitants in the city. It is a cold and expensive city, but also charming, and has been voted European Green Capital in 2019.
They won this title for their efforts, which have been noticed as a project of deleting every car in the center. They have also adopted a climate budget and strong ambitions, such as achieving carbon neutrality by 2050. We can find many neighborhoods that have been recognized as independent speaking of environment. For example, we can find in some buildings solar collector facades to recover energy. It's true that in Scandinavia, renewable energies are higher than elsewhere, so as not to be dependent on oil. Norway has this goal to promote sustainable development. They are very active in helping development and the environment. The country gives 0.9% of its gross national income to official development assistance. However, we did not spend our months in the capital.
We stayed in Honfoss and were in the high school Ringerike. The town is 1 hour and a half from Oslo and has 16,547 inhabitants. Honfoss is a little city part of the municipality of Ringerike, and we noticed that the majority of it was pedestrian streets. There are some cars, but we heard that most are electric. The reason is that there are no taxes on these cars. For example, in our family, the parents have 2 cars, both electric. Another thing we observed here is that when you recycle plastic bottle, you receive money. Not that much, 2 or 3 crowns per bottle, but it still encourages people to recycle. You need to go to a store and proceed as in the video. We were able to ask some questions to the uncle of our host. What is the city doing for the environment?
They are sorting their garbage. They have electrical power plants from the water power plants. Restriction for using cars in the city. They have a plan for having only electrical cars in the city by the government and for the community.
Do you think what you do for a living is really useful to protect nature?
I work with the forestry and nature, so I think it's necessary and a good thing. But we focus on how to do it in an ecologically good way, and which we have a clear meaning of how to take part in the work to capture more CO2. We have focus on in the transport and the organization of, let's say, this lumber, the wood, must be mostly on trains instead of cars. Yes, in a way, but it's not possible to do this kind of business without you have your mark on the nature. But we, when we cut down trees, we plant or reforest at least 2 for each we take out.
We spend most of our time in school, and so we observe some things that the school is doing for the environment, like recycling. There are 5 different trashes.
We asked some questions to the headmaster of the school. What do you think about the environmental gestures in school?
The Ringerike Upton Secondary School is very concerned about the environment. And we have a canteen who is only serving food that we have made from the bottom.
For this project, our host, Clémence, who is a last year student here, answered our questions. Are the students here involved in any kind of ecological organization or anything else to help the planet?
In our school, the climate is very important, you know. We have like a climate week once a year. So there are certain rules that the students need to follow in our school to, you know, that will help the climate and won't damage it. For example, recycle. The trash bins we have are separated into different sorts. So you have like one for plastic, one for food, and one for like bottles, and one for like everything else, and one for paper. And it's very important that we like separate our trash. Another thing is maybe because our toilets, instead of having the lights on all the time, it's censored. So if you stay still, the sensor won't know that there is anyone in the toilet, like in the bathroom, and the lights will turn off. And it's the same in every classroom.
To finish, we think that the country deserves its title as one of the most ecological countries. It does a lot to help and is very concerned about nature, since 75% of Norway is forest and lakes. But we can say that the population is doing the contrary of what it says.
For example, they can let the light on all night or leave the water running. Anyway, thanks for watching this video. We have learned a lot here and we hope that you'll learn too by watching our project.